So all good with our data, formatting, numbers, text, everything. Now look at some other aspect of Microsoft Excel, and which is very widely used, which are the charts. Okay, so in this video we will see how we can create charts. Okay, so to create a chart, very first thing that we need to have is data. Obviously our Excel sheet has some data, and I'll select the data that I want to include in my chart. Okay, so I've selected some locations, months and data here. And once we do that, we need to come here, insert, and in insert option we have charts group. In this charts group we have too many different kind of charts that we can create. Okay, very first thing, let me click on this column, and I can see there are different types of columns, and once I hover over it, I mean I just need to take the mouse pointer on the chart and it will show me a preview down there what kind of chart it will get created. Okay, so here I have normal clustered column, we have stacked cluster column, and we can obviously try 3D columns here, and we can select any kind of chart that we want. As of now, let us start with the basic here. I'll just click on this thing. Okay, so we have the chart ready, and we can notice that as soon as the chart gets created, in our ribbon we automatically get this chart design ribbon. Okay, when I click outside somewhere, we don't see the chart design options here, but when I select my chart, I get to see this chart design option here. And here in chart design, what we have is we have different kind of designs for our chart. So here we can just take our mouse over there, and we can see what kind of options we have. Okay, we have some darker options as well, and we can just select them to format our chart accordingly. Okay, so this is one of the ways, selecting the data, going to insert option and selecting the chart that we want. Let me delete this chart here, and we will see another way of creating the chart. Again, I am selecting the data, and once I select the data, we see this autofill or quick analysis button here. So we just need to click here, and we can select the charts option, and in this charts option we get to see the type of charts can be created. Click on one of them and our chart gets created, and obviously once the charts get created, we get this chart design option, and again we can change the design. Okay, so this is another method. One more method that we can use is select the data and insert. Instead of we selecting the type of chart we want, we can click on this recommended chart options. What recommended charts does is, according to the data that we have selected, Excel gives us some option that we can use to represent our data correctly. Okay, so very first option it is giving me is line. Obviously we are seeing month over month revenues of cities here, so a line chart would represent the data in a good format, right? It will help us to understand from which month to which month the data or the revenue was growing or declining. Okay, so which is why it is giving us the first option of line chart. But again, we have other charts as well, column and stack column, etc. And we can select one of those and click on OK, and our chart gets created. And once the chart is created, again we have these options to format our charts. Okay, so these are some of the multiple ways that we can use to create charts. Let us move on to our next video, wherein we can see how to play around with more options that we have in our charts. Okay, see you in next video.